All right. All right. What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Doing the Evil Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. Um, this news broke while I was in the middle of my Kieran Tierney video. So I think it's only right that I talk about this separately. Obviously, everyone knows that I, in particular, have been a massive advocate, backer, excuse me, of a certain Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi, the 23-year-old Arsenal winger, attacking midfielder. Let's put it that way. It sounds better. Attacking midfielder, stroke. Attacking midfielder, Arsenal and Nigerian attacking midfielder, has left the club, or sorry, is in the process of leaving the club as I record this. So David Ornstein broke a short time ago that Alex Iwobi, basically Everton have agreed a deal for Alex Iwobi set to be in the region of 35 to 40 million. I've since now got further details on that. The deal sheet that was submitted before 5 p.m. has 35 million as a figure. So if there's any add-ons or whatever, I'm not aware of them at this stage. But on the deal sheet itself, it says 35 million pounds. I ain't gonna lie, I would have taken 35 million. You want me to be real? Even though I'm a defender of Alex Iwobi, 35 mil for a player that, to be honest, and I've said this for the last 18 months, I do not think will improve at this club. For his career, for his sake, I think he needs a new outlet. We're talking about a player that's never had a loan and has been at the club since he was 7. He needs something new. No, since he was 10, I'm sorry. Since he was 10. He needs something new. You know, this club, this fan base, I mean, it's astounding to me in a lot of ways that this fan base gives Mesut Ozil a pass, but they don't give Alex Iwobi a pass. And Alex Iwobi completely outperformed Mesut Ozil last season. People give Granit Xhaka a pass, but they won't give Alex Iwobi a pass, despite the fact that Alex Iwobi surely is much better in his position than Granit Xhaka is. And this is the sort of shit that pisses me off about Arsenal fans. It's like, okay, so the motherfucker takes a couple of risks and passes astray a couple of times because he's a risk taker. He's the only one in the team that drives at players and takes them on. The only part of the team. To say, and I know Archie's been a long time hater of Alex Iwobi, so I can see what he's saying in the chat room, right? But to say, with the exception of Pepe, who obviously wasn't here last season, in terms of all of our midfielders, he was the best one. Statistically, literally, he was the best one. Of all of our midfielders on a consistent basis. Someone who improved and took that step forward. And for me, and this is where I do agree with you, Hake, in a lot of ways, I do think it is a mistake. But then part of me is kind of like, you know what, Alex? Fuck these lot. Go to Everton. Everton are a top team. They clearly are very ambitious. They're willing to spend money on money to improve that squad. It's a massive club in terms of history, in terms of fan base. I say, you know what, good on you, kid. Go out there and prove these people wrong. And I tell you, I promise you, once that happens, you're going to see me doing nothing but sipping a cup of tea, pinky up, just saying, and I told you so. I done told you so. Having said that, in spite of how aggressive Archie is being in the chat room currently at the moment, yes, I agree. I don't think you necessarily turn down that sort of money in the chat. And I think Iwobi will go to Everton and prove a lot of people wrong. I think he will show, and Everton could do with someone like that, quite honestly. They could do with someone who can link that midfield and their strikers. Because I do think someone like Chen Tosin would love the fact that Iwobi's joined the team. Absolutely love the fact that Iwobi's joined the team. And I just think for me, I see the kid playing for Nigeria all the time. And although I don't think he necessarily turned up at the World Cup, I thought he was very good at the African nations. I thought he was good at the previous African nations as well. And I think we are talking about someone who I feel like can do real big things given the chance, given the belief, because ultimately the kid is a human being, and like any human being, just needs that confidence. Needs to be told, you know what, lad, you're all right, you know. And I do think that we as Arsenal fans do take shit for granted sometimes. And I think someone like Everton, I think the fans will get into him, embrace him, and give him the confidence he needs to succeed. On a flip side, from our point of view, this is a result for us. Let's be real here. This is our biggest sale that we've ever made as our Arsenal club. As ridiculous as that is, we have never had a sale that is this much. Never had a sale. Because I think Cesc was 30 million. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I can't think of big sales that we've actually made because we're useless at selling people. Probably a Nelka before that. I think that's how far back it goes when we talk about decent sales that we've made. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, Hats. Ox did go for 45. All right, bar Ox. It's the biggest sale we've ever made. So yeah, I think for me, I'm happy for him. I'm disappointed because I wanted him to prove people wrong at the club, but I also think for him, he needs that fresh start. He needs that fresh fan base that's not going to have a bunch of Archies screaming at him from the stands. You know, he needs people that's going to believe in him. And I'm not saying Archie's this, by the way, but that aren't going to scream racist shit at him and that are just going to believe in him, get into him, give him that belief that he needs to succeed. Now, obviously, this video is going to look pretty stupid if that deal sheet doesn't get verified by the time it hits 7 o'clock. So just to give you guys an idea, so when it comes to the deadline day, all they essentially need is a deal sheet. We did this with Arshavan. In fact, we were a little bit over time with Arshavan. So when we bought Arshavan, we submitted a deal sheet. And then we were able to complete the medical work, the work permits and all that. We were able to complete that a bit later. But the key thing was the deal sheet. Once you submit the deal sheet, you have 2 hours to complete all the little administrative work that you need to complete by the time the deadline comes around. Now, supposedly, we've also done that for David Luiz, by the way. We're waiting for confirmation that deal is complete. So I'm hoping at some point before the next hour and a half, we'll get confirmation of said deal. But to me, and I'm hoping the 73 people watching, please do crush that like button. Thank you for watching me. So I know there are a lot of channels running live at the moment. So thank you for that. Please do stick a like on this video. For me, I'm hoping, praying he goes on to succeed and does really well. And really shows that my belief in him isn't misplaced. Edward, I'm thinking sometime next week. I briefly spoke to Ola about that today. So sometime next week. But Alex Iwobi, for anybody who's late coming in and wondering what's going on, and obviously people are coming back from work wondering what's happening, it looks as though, as things stand, Everton is on the verge of securing a £35 million deal for our Alex Iwobi. It's a hell of a move, a hell of a sale, but I also think we'll go on and succeed. And I think from a plus point of this deal, people like Saka now have a chance. So I still got my Nigerian people there. People like Saka have a chance. Thank you, Eric. Much love. for the donation, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. People like Saka have a chance. I still got my Nigerian guy there. People like Nelson probably now see a clearer path of getting into that first team. So I think those two in particular will love this news. Also, I would expect Willock will love the news for the simple reason that now there are a couple of different positions Willock may be able to break into the team and make more of a difference. But yeah, as things stand, I'm literally just looking at. This is why my eyes keep going that way, people. My TV is right there, so I'm just waiting to see confirmation that Alex Iwobi is now an Everton player. I'm waiting for it. I'm also waiting for the David Luiz news, because it would be so Arsenal to complete every deal, and the one position we actually needed falls at the last hurdle. So I'm just waiting to see that one. But yeah, as things stand, Alex Iwobi is potentially an Everton player. Just want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Thank you for the 100 people that are watching now. Thank you so much. Please do stick a like on this video, and I will get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. Also, Martinelli, sorry, you're absolutely right. You know, I completely forgot about it. Time window started with Martinelli. Martinelli's form, I think, is the reason for this decision. I 100% think that. I think if Martinelli hadn't have had such a strong preseason, they would have been more inclined to keep Alex Iwobi. But I think now what this does is it gives Martinelli an opportunity as well to step up and step into the team. Hacks, when is David joining? I would expect sometime within the next hour and a half, you will see that deal confirmed. So sometime in the next hour and a half. I'm just waiting to see. Apparently, there are up to 6 potential transfer extensions. Now, we know one of them is Alex Iwobi, and I think one of them is David Luiz. It's going to be interesting to see what the other 4 are. But that's how things stand at the moment. At the moment. I think Sessegnon is actually the 3rd one, because Tottenham signed Lascelles, or whatever his name is, or Lo Celso on loan. So after all those rumours of them spending big money, they got him on loan in the end. Who's Archie arguing with now? Let me have a look. TW. If he gets racism at Arsenal, what makes you think he will calm down? What makes you think it will calm down at Everton? Well, it depends on whether or not he becomes more consistent and it performs well for Everton. I think he's improved this season. I think he'll continue to improve, mainly because I quite like the Everton manager. So I think he will continue to prove at Everton. And you know what? A new location, a new expectation, it does wonders for you sometimes. And I feel like he will kick on, and I think he will impress when he goes to Everton. So I disagree with you, TW. TW is up. Oh gosh, can see this is turning into a bit of a fight. Archie, are you dumb or are you stupid? Come on, lads, be easy. Be easy. David Trower, I'll keep an eye on you, my man. I feel better that you actually have a first and a second name. I know that sounds stupid, but those are the kind of things that I consider if I make someone a mod, because I don't want to make someone a mod and then they take the piss with it. So yes, very, very, very possibly, yes. Give me a couple of weeks. I'll think about it. Don Juan, big mistake. Really, Don Juan? Now, I never thought you would say that. I thought for sure, that you would be a massive fan of Iwobi Cohen. So I am very surprised by that. But okay, very interesting. Maybe not so much of a heel after all. Maybe a bit of a tweener, huh? Glad Iwobi's gone. That's big Gunner D. once in a blue moon, you get racism, man, everywhere. Arsenal's never been known for racism. Hacky, unfortunately, sitting in the ground myself, and I've had to dead stare. I literally had to proper dead stare people that have said it around me, like I want to slap the shit out of them. So I have seen it. I have seen it. Chig, Zayek for Iwobi now. Do you know what I mean, bro? Zayek to Arsenal, January. It's coming. It's coming. Fuck this Zaha thing. The main thing is we get all our three, that we got all our three targets. Pepe, Saliba. We said Pepe twice. Well, I know what you mean. Pepe, Saliba, and Tierney. Buyback clause. I wonder if that's one of the add-ons. I wonder. Because for all this thing to say 35 to 40 million, but the deal sheet to say 35 million, I wonder, or something's happening. I see David Luiz in the background. One sec.
David Luiz and the St. Louis launch this transfer deadline day, and I think a good job as Brian put it now.
We're still waiting. Yeah, so I do wonder if, I mean, it would be clever to put a buyback clause in it. It'd be clever to put a sell-on clause on it, more importantly. So I wonder, taking advantage of Everton's. Do you know what, Anthony? Yeah, I will put you because you have been watching a while. Yeah, you're now a mod. So yeah, I think it would be clever to put a buyback clause. So yeah, good business from Arsenal. You love to see it. Willock to start a lot of games now. Where's Lee, bruv? I don't know. You tell me. I assumed he was still alive. Gutted Iwobi's been sold. I hope we don't regret it. Iwobi got his chance under Emre and didn't really impress. I disagree with you a little bit, Eric, my man. I thought he got a lot better. A lot better. And no one put up his numbers last season. So I thought he got a lot better. So I disagree with that. Don Robbie getting the deals done. Iwobi's gone, so it would be nice to get Everton or Suarez. Yes, Everton Suarez could be one that we try and get in January. You never know. You never know. We need squad depth, Chig. Yep, we've got a lot of it now, though. We have got a lot of it. We still got a big squad. When you really think about our attacking midfielders, Mkhitaryan's still there, Ozil's still there. Don't get it twisted. I wouldn't want to play any of them, but they are still there. Apart from Pepe's there, Nelson's there, Willock's there. I think Saka would almost certainly be promoted to the first team now. People are sucking up to Chig, same people who said shit about Iwobi. Listen, Archie, you get it twisted, right? It's just because you are ultra vocal about Iwobi that I've noticed it's you. I don't give a damn what opinion you have. As long as everyone's respectful to each other, I could not care less. So you get it twisted. Iwobi left centre mid on a 4-4-3. Do you think he could play there? I think he could. I think he could. He needs to improve a little bit better defensively. I do think he can run forever. But I think defensively, I'd like to see him a bit better because a couple of times last season, I did see him get ghosted. So that made me start to doubt whether or not you can play deeper. But 100% not as a 10. I think he's better left than he is right. I know I've heard Lee make the argument before that you can play on the right-hand side, but I've seen the man play, even for Nigeria on the right-hand side. It does not work. Can't explain it. It just doesn't work. It's like Henry. Henry was always a right footer. Play him on that right-hand side, you ain't going to get nearly as good of a player. Made no sense. Mustafi needs to go now. I think he will. I think he will. Cheap, especially if we get Luis over the line. I think that will be the end for Mustafi. Chig, do you know what I mean? There's clubs that it happens way too often. Yep. Gonna miss Big 17. Cali, you and me both, my man. I think we're in the minority though, judging by the chat room. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes before I holler at Lee and we get started on the stream. Let me just see if he's about before I actually do that. Ready when you are, mate. Okay, cool. So literally, I'm sizing up to go and head over to Lee's channel. So make sure you do check me out on that. 129 people. Please stick a like on this video. 37 likes. Come on, guys. You guys are so much more awesome than that. Drive those likes through the fucking roof. Now that the window is closed, 2 of your starting 11 against Newcastle. Eric, I will do a preview tomorrow for the Newcastle game, so you'll know who my starting 11 is. But yeah, I will do a preview for that. Lee's disappeared from the live stream. Oh wow, thank you, Chig. You're most welcome, my man. I don't make just anyone mods. I've been watching you for a bit, trust you. And if you genuinely want it, I'd give it to you. Like, I'd make Archie it for all my beef with him because he's watched me for a long time. In spite of what he thinks, I think he thinks that I only get people that agree with me. No, not at all. Buyback clause, 15 million, 25% sell-on clause. Martinelli, Saka, Nelson, Uber can play that. Yeah, Ray, you're right. We've got a lot of options. A lot of options. Everton squad looks decent now. Everton are going to be a threat, you know. They're going to be a threat. So look over the shoulder. They will be a threat. I think Iwobi's done well to go there, to be fair. Iwobi should have stayed. See, that's what I would have preferred. But supposedly, there are literally, even Mustafi now has a club interested in it. Mkhitaryan has 0 people interested. Apparently, there's been no inquiries whatsoever for Henrik Mkhitaryan. Wow. When Mustafi gets more inquiries than you know you don't fucked up. You know you don't fucked up. You will all miss Iwobi. I would much rather Mickey so. I'm with you, Iffy. Must be a Nigerian thing. Only we get it. What about Apamecano? Arsenal gave up on him yesterday. They went in for another bid. They were shut down. They just realized, okay, it's clearly not going to happen. So, yeah, they gave up on him. I won't lie, Iwobi frustrated me a lot of the time. But last season, I thought he did really well. So I'm not sure how to feel about it. Sam Macanora, I'm sorry, probably butchered your name. McNamora. I think that is probably the most sensible opinion I've seen on Iwobi yet. Because let's get it twisted. I'm not under rose-tinted glasses here. The man's frustrated, of course. But I think we will really see how much we miss him as time goes on. So let's see. It's not done yet. But as things stand, Alex Iwobi is on his way to Everton Football Club. All right, guys. I am out of here. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, brother. I see the love. Thank you. Sorry, hold on. Big Gunner D. Iwobi has no physicality to his game, so I'm really glad he's gone. Big Gunner D, you must be confused or watching someone else. He was one of the most powerful runners we had, so I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, all right, I'm out of here before I get triggered by someone else. Thank you. Please do stick a like before you go. I'm about to head over to Lee's channel, so do go check us out, Lee Gunner. Just type Lee Gunner, you'll see his is my pop up. And yeah, come and check me out on there. I'll be back later tonight to roll what I now think, how I rate the transfer window, and what would be my top 6. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, people, I'm out of here. Happy transfer deadline day. Peace.